Taking a little look around the ground at the moment, we've got George Edakobi, Craig Fagan and Zach Foster-Crouch making their way over. Just greeting a few of the Maidstone fans, of course, as per usual. The Maidstone players are currently in the changing rooms. Nigel Seeger just strolling past now, giving us a cheeky little wave. But yeah, Maidstone players have been out warming up. We've seen a few returning players as well today, which we'll go through in just a moment's time.
No, yeah, it's a great bit of play there. Number 9 there, Seymour, cuts the ball back really nicely, plays it over the top for Bloomfield, and he almost gets a really nicely worked piece of play there, but it goes up for a corner as it comes in now to the back post, and it's in! Fernandez at the back post. Great corner, no one's in there, he's almost all alone at the back post and heads it into a scrambling Lucas Kovalan.
Yeah, it's a really good set play there from Hampton and Richmond. Quite sloppy from Maidstone. Both receiving a warning from the referee to keep them hands to themselves when that ball comes in. And here it comes from Gray. In towards the back post. It's another header. It's an absolute belter from Mason Bloomfield. A very, very good header from the number 26, leading the line for Hampton today. And that is a sensational ball and header in from a Hampton perspective. We said it just before that free kick was taken here on Stones Live that Maidstone had to be careful. They had to be very, very careful from positions like this in and around the defensive third. You know, we haven't got that outlet down the right-hand side, and that now means Rafe Brown is trying to rely a little bit more on Lamar Reynolds to do all the work. But the structure that they're implementing here at Hampton is very, very rigid indeed, and it's very hard to break down. You know, they're sticking to a very, very sturdy 4-3-3 formation, and often a 4-4-2 at times on the defence as well. But here comes Sol Wanjao Smith, and I may be able to jinx something here as he puts the ball in the back of the net, and it's a lovely solo run from Sol Wanjao Smith, and we're back in the game. Out of the blue, a ball comes down the line, and it is going to be a goal to Maidstone to get themselves back into this one. Corn, the midfielder, who's sitting a little bit deeper, giving Bivesh the opportunity to find a little bit of a gap in midfield. But does he want the ball? He's calling for it, but he's not picked, and it's crossed over the field to Lamar Reynolds, who's got Dan Wishart giving him a little nudge as the ball's hooked in. So Andrew Smith, he goes down on the edge of the box. It's a penalty! It's a penalty to Maidstone on the edge of the box, under pressure from the number 25, Isaac Pickblado. And it's 2 games in a row. Sol Wanjao Smith picks up a potentially quite dubious penalty, Connor.
Well, yeah, so we're just saying, you know, that long ball's not working for us, but then all of a sudden the ball does come over.
Penalties scored in a row for Devontae, the only player in this Maidstone side with a 100% penalty record this season. Of course, we've seen Levi miss one, we've seen Sol miss some, and it's going to be Devontae to take. And he's rolled it into the bottom left corner, and he sent the keeper the wrong way. And Maidstone United have climbed the mountain, Connor. We're back in the game just 10 minutes after going 2-0 down. And
less than that. It was 17-minute mark, it's now 26-minute mark, and it's 2-2.
Waiting to see what options he's got.
I think Reynolds is going to have to be careful with that battle with Wishart.
Yeah,
Wishart, we know him, and he's a clever player. We're going to just be careful of that. Ball
Very
comes
technical.
over the top here for Bloomfield, takes it down, takes a shot, great save.
Sensational save from Lucas Kovalans. The ball gets readied in and launched towards Jordan Thomas for the set piece. And we do await this delivery here. Maidstone got to be careful. Bloomfield against Bone in the middle is the one, and it's Bloomfield again scores from a set piece, and it's poor from Maidstone. We've just said exactly what was going to happen, and it's spelt out in front of you. Myself and Connor are just laughing in disbelief because unfortunately we've highlighted the areas of weakness. Fantastic game for the neutral. I mean, if you like set pieces, if you name Sam Allardyce or Tony Pulis, you're all over this game here in kind of southwest London. But Bivish Grung picks the ball up now, finds Lamar Reynolds with a perfectly weighted ball, and Reynolds drives into the box against Dan Wishart, but Dan Wishart's strength prevails and he brings down Lamar Reynolds, and he's given something out there. Is he going to give a free kick or is he going to give a penalty? I don't know what's going on.
Box, when the assistant is
the assistant's flagged, but
he's
where was he?
Well, I think when I saw it as he's gone into the box, so whether or not it's on the edge of the box or just inside.
Well, they say on the line is in the box, and Sam Corns collected the ball. He does seem to be setting it down for a free kick.
Wow.
And there's a matter of inches in it. It's given as a free kick as the Hampton fans breathe a sigh of relief around us. and George Fowler's working his way around the box currently. Dan Wishart trying to keep a hold of him, but ball comes to the edge of the box from Aaron Sibia, and Reynolds blasts it all the way over the bar. And that's exactly what I said, Connor, and the attempted winning side there of that foul. You know, you're always going to assume it's going to be in the box, or at least you'd hope it would be in the box. You're going to fight that battle, aren't you? But Aaron Sibia runs straight through Jake Gray, and he's going to pick himself up a free kick here, Gray. I believe there's going to be a booking issue to Aaron Sibia as well, and it is a yellow card. Put your hands together, because we want to hope this one stays far away from the back of the net, and it's gone straight through to the oncoming attacker, and it's a good save from Lucas Coverland, parried out, and it's number 10 who's managed to hook it back in. Bloomfield on the edge of the box now with the ball, and he does well to spin, retains the ball back to number 12 who has a shot, and it goes out wide to Gray, hooked back in towards the back post, and is again some poor defending in there from Maidstone. Central striker on the field, of course, which is the role that Sol has played for the majority of this game, but header comes forward, Seymour heads on, Brown under pressure from Bloomfield. Bloomfield manages to get something in on Brown there, and they have a bit of a tussle off the ball as Brown swung his leg, and the ball comes into the middle, and it's collected well there by Rush, and Gray, and Gray has a good shot against Lucas Coverland. The ball comes out.
Don't know if Fowler's going to be able to continue here.
No, he's not looking too good, is he? He's huffing and puffing every time he's putting himself under some pressure, and Razak Coleman de Graaf picks the ball up, shoots from range! Oh, and it's a belter into the top corner, but it's saved really well by Dubois, and that would have been sensational strike. Throw on the halfway line eventually.
He'll take a few steps forward anyway, though.
He will, of course, the nature of the beast down here in the non-league, in any realm of football really, especially when Dan Wishart's involved. But Matt Rush knocks the ball on. He's trying to find Lamar Reynolds. Reynolds does well to touch it down. Reynolds, he's got a bit of a run on here, and he's just got a bit of end product to find, but he tries to shoot, and he should have passed as de Graaf picks the ball up and shoots, and it just deflects wide of the near post, but dropped. I don't know about you, Connor, but it's really just hit me, and the players must be feeling that. A very, very striking difference from what we saw in the first half, and of course changes in climate can have an impact on players during games. It can fatigue you a lot quicker when you've acclimatised to a different atmosphere. But here comes Donaldson down the right hand side, and he's tackled by Bone, but he still has the ball. Nicks it into the middle to Thomas. Thomas nicks it into the middle, and it's Fowler's head on it. Thomas collects the ball again on the right hand side. He's got, I think, Deadfield in attendance, but Aaron Sibia tries to get a foot in, and it's Bloomfield again. It's a hat trick. It's a hat trick from Mason Bloomfield. He scores from open play, and again it's Maidstone United's lack of height, lack of organisation, and lack of concentration in the middle, which allows Mason Bloomfield to complete an expertly executed hat trick. And Amanchi wins his first header of the game. Wishart hoofs one down the line, and Bloomfield's on his own, running in behind the back line on the right hand side, who's been left completely by Sam Bone, and he finds, I believe, the number 10 in the middle. Can't quite make out who that is, but Bloomfield goes down, and he's given a penalty. And I think we're going to see a fourth for Mason Bloomfield. Jake Gray with a good bit of work in the box, and he finds Bloomfield once again, who is brought down rather sloppily, and unfortunately it's a penalty to Hampton Richmond.
Good save this.
Well, you'd think, Connor, if Coverland was able to pull some magic out of the bag here, that could inspire Maidstone to mount another comeback. We are currently awaiting Seymour to take this penalty, and he does convert it into the far right hand side of the goal. 64 minutes on the clock, plenty of time left for more goals either side, and when myself and Connor said earlier on we could see another few goals coming in the second half from either side, we weren't expecting them all to come from Hampton. We've had one penalty, a corner, 2 free kicks, and 1 from open play. Ball comes in towards the front post, flicked on, great save by Lucas Coverland following a header from Seymour, and a superb save from Lucas Coverland. Couple hundred by the looks of things over there and those around us. Free kick given to Maidstone, taken quickly by Corn. Aaron Sibia collects on the left hand side, can't quite get it at his feet, but he does manage to usher his way into the box. Chipped in towards the back post, Levi Amanchi, and it's a good header, but it's saved really, really well by Dubois on the line, and it's just parried back out. Bivish Garun collects it on the edge of the box, he's brought down. It's another free kick here given away by Bloomfield, but blimey, Connor, that was an opportunity and a half, wasn't it, from Levi?
Ball comes in, and Levi Manchi.
I think Devontae Aaron Sibia's just got a yellow card.
No, he hasn't.
Or was it
I
Bloomfield?
think it was Bloomfield for the challenge on Bivesh, where he's basically just kicked out him. But great ball in the box, well whipped cross in for Amanchi, and Amanchi heads, and it looks, like the assistant referee. Oh, someone's been sent off here.
Oh,
Someone's been sent off.
is it Devontae?
Devontae Arantibia may have been sent off here. We're not entirely sure. If he wants to come on and score a hat-trick, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's just one of them things, isn't it? As Gray collects the ball and gives it onto the edge of the box with Hunt. Hunt finds Karen Brown. Oh, sorry, it's Jordan Thomas who finds Gray again. Good block by Petrasso. Gray gets it into the box and it falls back to Karen Brown, who with a really good opportunity on the edge of the box just gets under the ball and launches that